Happy Tuesday, everyone. It's time for some tea with tea on this Talk Therapy Tuesday. I'm Tanya McLean-Nicholas, licensed marriage family therapist and owner of Renewed Hope Counseling. Let's talk a little bit about overindulgence, what overindulgence is, because overindulgence can have a real significant impact on a person's mental health. It's usually used as a coping mechanism for stress, for trauma, or emotional discomfort. However, rather than resolving issues, overindulgence tends to make it worse over time. Overindulgence can take many forms: emotional overeating, binge eating, watching TV late into the night, compulsive online shopping, drinking to relax, or getting lost endlessly in social media. That scrolling, yeah, you guys know what I'm saying. And while these things may feel very comforting in the moment, they often mask deeper emotional needs. Instead of really healing, overindulgence often becomes a trap. It's a cycle. We feel stressed or overwhelmed, so we reach for relief. But the relief is usually temporary. And soon after, we feel this sense of shame, regret, or even emptiness. And then the cycle just repeats itself. So, overindulgence, what it's going to do is going to mask emotions that need to be dealt with. And this leads to further anxiety and depression. So overindulgence isn't just about operating in an excess. It actually leads to feelings of guilt, maybe shame, or this feeling of like loss of control. And this is because when dopamine consistently runs high, eventually we crash into an emotional low. And this creates more of an unstable mood. Maybe we get so tired, we're fatigued, or sometimes we just withdraw. When you overuse substances, it reduces our attention span, our ability to make really good decisions, and even loses our focus. Overindulgence in the form of late night binging, screen time, alcohol, it can affect sleep, even causing sometimes irritability. Not to mention, repeated overindulgence can lead to a cycle of self-criticism and regret, harming our self-esteem, which triggers social withdrawal. I don't want to be around anybody, or just feelings of failure. I failed, right? So, numbing through overindulgence instead of addressing what really needs your attention, it only impacts your mental health overall. But here's the good news. Awareness, that is the first step to healing. There are healthier ways to manage emotional discomfort, ways that don't steal from your future or your peace. So instead of overindulging, we can do things like practice mindfulness or grounding practices, like taking a pause to notice your feelings without judgment, using deep breathing, walking outdoors, or maybe just journaling. Reach out sometimes for connection, whether it's with a trusted friend or therapist or even a support group, it doesn't matter. Building even your level of emotional tolerance, being able to sit with discomfort rather than running from it or escaping from it. Maybe you could build a routine, and that includes rest, scheduling rest, operating in your creativity, movement, get moving, and setting some really, really, really healthy boundaries. And of course, let's not forget joy. Gotta have your joy. Overindulgence is often a signal. It's a signal not of weakness, but usually of an unmet emotional need that's occurring. So if you address the root and not just the behavior, and you do it gently, honestly, and with the right support, it truly is the key to healing. So the next time you feel the urge to overindulge in something, I want you to pause and ask, what do I really need right now? Because often the answer isn't more of something, it's usually less. Less noise, less pressure, less avoidance, less stress, and maybe more compassion for yourself and even for your healing journey. Well, that's it for today. I hope you enjoy your tea with tea on this Talk Therapy Tuesday. I'm Tanya McLean-Nicholas, and I hope that you have an amazing day.